From your trash, especially navy cards, obviously only. It'd be amazing if it could cheat out a Rebecca from your trash, but it can't do that. But yeah, we start off with our Katakuri player dropping one Don, passing over, and now we are over to Gabrielle, our Sakazuki player, on their 2 Don, turn 1, firing off the leader ability, getting Kazuki Odin down into the trash and playing out a blocker for a cost of 1.
Yeah, Ripper as the blocker. I love the artwork. It's such a funny character. It's a nice blocker. If you have a different Navy type character, this character against blocker. You are playing a Navy leader, you are playing a Navy deck, so this card is good. And Katakuri decided to swing 8k, nothing to play out. SAKAZUKI now swinging 5k. You don't need to give one of your opponent characters -1. Oh, and look
Judgment
at this
of Hell.
trigger. Oh my goodness, this is a huge trigger, because now imagine the triggers say if your opponent has 6 or more Dawn cards on the field, your opponent returns 1 card from the field to the deck. But oh, 6 or more. I thought 6 or less. That means, oh, yep, nothing is going to happen. If it would be 6 or less, then no Kuzan on curve. But it say 6 or more. Unfortunately, he read his card wrong, but
he misread the trigger,
yeah,
and he's unfortunately lost that counter out of his hand now.
Yep.
I got a bit excited there, and so did we, because until we read what it does.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought it was 6 or less, but it is 6 or more. But yeah, it's okay. 5 life leader. You have so many 8 cost Katakuris, so defense is still very good. So now 5 cost Charlotte Perospero, one of the most important cards for this deck. A good synergy with the leader ability, obviously. That 5 cost Perospero, activate main once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand, choose a cost, and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card has the chosen cost, draw 1 card and add up to 1 Dawn from a Dawn deck as active. And of course, with your lead ability, you know what card is at the top of your opponent's deck. So first of all, you have hand knowledge from your opponent, what is really strong by playing Purple Katakuri as your leader. And you have Draw Engine with Perospero and Ramping with Perospero. So very, very strong synergy, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, because you can obviously use that Don as he did to play the Perospero, then Don minus using the leader effect, and then literally get the Don back as well. So definitely a great ability to have, and purely just synergy with this particular Charlotte Katakuri leader. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to guess your opponent's top card on of their deck without this Charlotte Katakuri leader with future sight, obviously.
Yeah, you need to have the strongest Haki in the world to guess the card of your opponent's top deck without seeing it. So that would be crazy to see. But yeah, maybe, I don't know why, but maybe you have to do a turn like this, and then let's see if he's going to say 7 cost, and there is a 7 cost. But for now, that Perospero only a 5 cost, and you have Kuzan on the field. When attacking, give one of your opponent characters -4 cost. So yeah, could be very easy to get rid of the Perospero. You can also use your when attacking leader ability by give one of your opponent's characters -1. So you can bring that Perospero into a 0 cost. But he's starting off with a 1 cost Tashigi, checking the top 5 for a Navy card.
Yeah, definitely has options there from that search. So just deciding, having a look at his own hand again, just to decide what the best option to take will be. And is that a red rock he's taking? Nope, that's a Houndblaze, sorry. Yeah,
Houndblaze. That's also a very strong card. One of the most broken cards back in the days. Still very strong in this deck. Yeah, you can give one of your characters or leaders 3000 power, and you can bottom deck a 2 cost or less, if I'm not wrong. That's
absolutely. Yeah, so it would be a good combination with that Kuzan after it swung, being able to cost reduce maybe that Perospero, then for 2 Don, just being able to give that 3000 buff to something, and getting rid of the Sparrow at the same time as well. So yeah, it does attack with that Kuzan for 7 into life, reducing the power of the Sparrow. Now Hound Blaze to get rid of the Sparrow and give leader plus 3,000 power and swing 8 into life, putting a lot of pressure here on Mirko early on. Both players are down to 2 life now. Drops another Tashigi now for another search. What can he find off this one? I did see a Gravity Blade Raging Tiger there. Looks like another Hound Blaze as well. There's a Brook.
Yeah, but 2 Rebeccas. And of course, you cannot search that Rebecca with Tashigi, and you need to have it as a draw. So yeah, bottom decking 2 Rebeccas is not good, but yeah, you still got a target with the Gravity Blade. Gravity Blade, especially in this deck, if your leader is blue and black, that Gravity Blade is such a dangerous card. If your opponent has 2 8-cost Katakuris, just try to minus both of them into a 6 cost instead of 8, and then just play Gravity and you get rid of both Katakuris. Such a strong combination.
Yeah, keeping that Kuzan on board is going to be critical now, I think, and trying to make sure that you get full value out of the Gravity Blade. But no, we are dealing with it with the Conquest of the Sea being played there. Very useful indeed. I think that card was introduced in EBO, that's OPO 8.
Yeah.
Don -2, a 6 cost, and it's a Don -2. Your leader has animal or big mom pirate types. KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters of cost of 6 or less, and being able to deal with the Kuzan and a blocker is always going to be a very, very good choice indeed. So, absolutely is. Passing back over now. Gabriel's just got the 2 Tashigis on the board now. Not really much. Neither player's really established anything, but Mirko's going to be quite satisfied at this. He will be able to drop his Charlotte Katakuri 8 cost at some point, and maybe even that new Charlotte Pudding, if we can find it, potentially next turn, and cheat out a Katakuri with it.
Yep, absolutely right. The good point is, yeah, if you don't have an 8-cost Katakuri on the field, or if you don't want to play him for 8 Don, you have the access to play the 2-cost Charlotte Katakuri. You may trash this character if your leader has the Big Mom Pirates type. Play up to 1 Charlotte Katakuri from your hand with a cost of 3 or more that is equal to or less than the numbers of Don cards on your opponent's field. So if your opponent has 8 or more Dons, you can play out the 2-cost Katakuri and replace them with the 8 cost from your hand. So you can play a removal card, play the 2-cost Katakuri, use this ability, and bring out the 8 cost. So removal into 8 cost. So you're playing with more than 10 Don again because of 1 card. Such a strong combo. That's why, yeah, the 2-cost Katakuri is one of the best cards in this deck.
Absolutely. Talking of which, yeah, Gabrielle is on 8 Don, utilizing those quite well here. Swinging 5 first with leader, then dropping that Kuzan for 4, and then playing the Rebecca. Now searching out a card from trash, just deciding which one to take. Looks like he was going to pick up that Sengoku there. It's a 3 to 7 cost he can pick up.
Also play a character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand, rested, and that Rebecca SP from PRBO2, the off-center SP we call it, because the card looks like it's off-centered, but it looks so nice. I love every Rebecca altered card, looks so beautiful, and especially this one, such a nice card. And I think in general the altered cards from SAKAZUKI look so nice, like the 4-cost Kuzan, my favorite altered of all time. The blue eyes is just so beautiful, and the leader is just legendary leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that Kuzan, the ice effect on that is amazing on that altar. But yeah, that Rebecca, we were lucky enough to pull it, me and my son, and it went straight into his koala deck. It looks amazing. I love the way the board is stitched together, and the gold effect on it looks so nice. It looks like gold thread. But we do see that 2-cost Charlotte Katakuri coming down, cheating out an 8-cost now. So the 8-cost Katakuri is out.
Yeah, that's such a strong combo. To play out an 8-cost for 2 Don, especially a card like Katakuri, is so strong. And if you have more 2 costs in your hand, you can with 8 Don, you can play 4 Katakuris from your hand by having 4 2-costs in your hand.
Yep.
That's so crazy. And now he's swinging 7k into SAKAZUKI, leader, using the ability. Yeah, Don -1. Look at one card from the top of your opponent's deck. Then this leader gains 1000 power during his turn. He looked. And now, yep, there should be an Oven. Yep, 4-cost Oven. Also a very strong card for this deck. With the ability, you may rest this character, choose a cost, and reveal one card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the reveal card has the chosen cost, play up to one of your opponent characters with a base cost of 3 or less. Then add up to 1 Don from your Don deck as rested. So he get rid of the Bartolomeo that was rested, that he played from the Rebecca. So very strong turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Manages to establish 2 bodies there. Deals with a character as well. And more importantly, has that huge 8,000 power Charlotte Katakuri that's going to be able to restand characters at the end of the turn. So that Charlotte Oven that was rested was restood at the end of the turn. We're now seeing a cost reduction on that Charlotte Katakuri blocker. It is going to be targeted here.
The problem is that Kuzan is doing a great job. It's one of the strongest cards in your deck. When attacking, -4 is such a huge number. And if you're going to protect your Kuzan every turn, so much value from that card. So yeah, -4. Also with leader swing, -1. So Katakuri is only 3 costs. And yep, there is the Gravity Blade that he searched with Tashigi. So
yep.
both cards bottom deck now, and you still have some dons left for a Bartolomeo blocker.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work there using that Kuzan. As we were saying, that Kuzan's going to be instrumental in helping with that cost reduction for that Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, and it was indeed. And obviously the leader as well, with its -1 cost, can help to remove other bigger items as well. We're going to see 7-cost Charlotte Pudding being dropped down, the nice alt art version of that new PRBO2 card we mentioned so many times earlier in the day. And as we suggested, cheat out an 8-cost Charlotte Katakuri. And Gabrielle, our Sakazuki player, is having a quick read of this card, saying, hold on, what the hell is this card? What's it doing? Not realizing it's a brand new card from PRBO2 that was just made legal yesterday after a week of release. And we see that now 7k attack being sent over. And we've now established 2 bodies, another 5,000 power body and 8,000 power body. More importantly, they're 7 cost and 8 cost. They're going to be a little bit more difficult to get rid of both. You could potentially get rid of one of them with that Kuzan still sticking around. It will help with the cost reduction, and obviously your leader as well being able to cost reduce as well.
Exactly, but what is really important against Akatsuki, you need to play a lot of characters every turn. And if you have a character that brings out another character, that is very important. So Sakatsuki, yeah, it should be different to get rid of both. But it's Sakatsuki, it's black, so you have so many different minus cost reduction cards in your deck. Like we see now, Tempest Kick. If you have 10 or more, draw 1 card, and then if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you can give one of your opponent characters -3, as we see. Katakuri now a 5 cost, then when attacking, -4 from Kuzan. So Katakuri is a 1 cost, Pudding still a 7 cost.
Yep. Quite rightly using the Katakuri to block as well, knowing that it's being cost reduced heavily. It'll probably be target for removal, so why not get full value out of it while you still have it on board and use it as a blocker for that attack. Now, let's see how Gabrielle's going to deal with it. What particular card is he going to use? It's going to be Jack. Is it? Yes, it is going to be Jack. Yeah. Rest the Jack. It's a nice big body on board.
It is, yeah. Activate main. First of all, this character gains +4 cost, so he's an 11 cost. Good for mirror match.
Yep.
And then activate main, you can rest him, draw 1 card, trash 1 card, and then KO one of your opponent character with a cost of 3 or less. Such a strong card.
Very strong indeed. And being an 8,000 power body as well, not so easy to swing into without committing. So yeah, Jack does give you so much and has been quite a useful card since its introduction in OP08 in black decks, especially navy ones from early on. We've seen a lot of decks. We've seen it used in pretty much every sort of solid black deck, apart from obviously Marshall D Teach, which it wouldn't synergize with. But well, you could use it, but it used to be played a lot in Lucci, didn't it, initially?
Yeah, absolutely. It was such a strong card, and still is such a good card. So yeah, I'm a big fan. There's also a new card that is nearly doing the same, like the 7-cost Blackbeard. It's not leader locked. You can also play him.
Yep.
But I think Jack is also a very, very strong target to play. So you can play both. But I think for SAKAZUKI, Jack should be better. Now we see another 7-cost pudding from PRBO2, bringing out another 8-cost Katakuri. That's the third one. And you still have 3 on left and 2 swings.
Yeah, and obviously drawing those 2 cards was really valuable as well. Helped fill the hand up a little bit more. Swing 6 into the Kuzan. Looking at the top card there.
Is it a black hole here? Yep, black hole.
Okay, so black hole is utilized. Black vortex, yes. Yeah. Which is counter, and it also negates the effects up to one of your opponent's leaders or character cards, and gives that card minus 4,000 during this turn. So negates and prevents that attack. But now we're going in and countering out.
Needs to be still attached, and now the pass. Katakuri can restand the pudding. That is very, very important. SAKAZUKI now on 10 Don, and he protected his Kuzan, and I told it last turn, if you are going to be able to protect this Kuzan, it's too much, way too much value, especially if there's a Jack on the field. So that Katakuri is not staying that long, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we say, that Kuzan's been instrumental. Keeping that on board has been so strong because you're able to deal with every Katakuri that gets dropped down every turn, as we've seen, quite convincingly. And having that combination of the Kuzan and the Jack on board really, really does help indeed. Especially with our leader effect as well when attacking. Doing cost reduction. So Gabrielle's now having a look. Options available. Having a good look through the trash because there's one good thing that SAKAZUKI deck is good at utilizing. So it starts off with a Kuzan swing, and as we expected, -4 to the Katakuri, which then blocks that swing again. Seen this pattern happening again and again, turn after turn, trying to establish Charlotte Katakuris, but always being able to get rid of them. At least he gets the blocking from the Katakuri. So, what's he going to commit under leader now? Or is he just going to do a 5k swing?
That's the question. The question is how much Don does he need to get rid of the board. Katakuri with a leader swing, he is going down to being a 3-cost. Yep, so you can use your Jack ability, exactly. Then you can get rid of the Katakuri, and then you still have your 10 dots up to try to get rid of at least one pudding.
Yep.
Even better if you get rid of both, but could be difficult. And
or you could just swing with your leader, reduce one of the puddings, and then if you do have Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, you could get rid of that Katakuri and one of the puddings as well.
Yep, that's right.
So let's see what he's going to do here now. So 8k swing, and he's going to be reducing the Charlotte Katakuri here.
And Mirko
looking
needs
for blockers out of hand.
Yep.
Looking for counters, sorry, out of hand.
Mirko needs to counter this one because he's only down to 1 life and no blockers on field. And yeah, if you're going to take this one, then a huge swing from Jack could come. That's why he needs to counter this one out. Now Jack ability, draw 1, trash 1, and then KO one of your opponent character with a cost of 3 or less. So that Katakuri is gone, but he still needs to decide what card is he going to trash. Is it the 3-cost Hina?
Looks like he's gonna, trash the Hina potentially. He's having second thoughts here now.
Yeah, if he
he's
needs
got
to
7
decide.
Don available.
Exactly. Maybe he wants to keep it to do a combo play to get rid of one pudding.
Because he does have a Rebecca in hand as well. So yeah, okay, decides to put the Hina in the trash, gets rid of the I think that's a third Charlotte Katakuri blocker now. He's managed to get rid of thanks to that Kuzan. Could just be the second, I'm not sure. It seems like we're seeing this repeat pattern every turn. Tempest Kick being used. Cost reduce the Charlotte Pudding now. What's he going to use here now? Does have 6 Dawn still available. Thinking it over.
Rebecca, Hina, red home place could be an option.
Yeah, there's also Amano
True,
Marakuma sword as well. I don't know if he's got that in hand. But
he's for sure going for that Rebecca. Now we see Rebecca.
Yep. Okay, he's going to get the T-Bone. T-Bone carries up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less.
Oh, nothing to play. He pairs with 2 Dawn. Just a Rebecca to find a 2k here, but it's also fine. Now for Katakuri, 10 Dawn, 3 attacks, but 1 blocker, 2 Dawn open for Zaka and 2 life, so not that easy to go through. Let's see if he's going to play around that blocker. First of all, he's going to search, checking the top 5 for a Big Mom Pirate card or a Animal Kingdom. We are going to claim the One Piece, the strong combo Kaido Big Mom, the end bosses. He found a 2-cost Katakuri, also very important. Does he find another 8-cost Katakuri? Yep, there is another 8-cost Katakuri. He's pretty sure going to take the last Katakuri from his... now there's one more, but one of the last that is left now for 2 Dawn. He can play the 2-cost Katakuri, brings out the 8 costs, and he still have some Dons left to play. Maybe another blocker to leave up for your defense events, for your counter events. I also see a Sanji Pudding in hand, so yeah, maybe play Sanji Pudding and 2-cost Katakuri, maybe.
Yeah, could do both. I think he's got the capability of doing that. So, Future Sight first of all.
7k into Kuzan, lead ability. Checking the top card of your opponent's deck. And he decided to block this one with Rebecca.
Yep, so Rebecca blocks that attack. So that's the only blocker off the board now. As Mirko now figures out what the play here is going to be. So starts off by resting 5, and I think, yes, we are going to see Sanji and Pudding coming down for the first time today. As we were saying, such a strong card, Sanji and Pudding. Now swinging into that Kuzan with that other one of the Charlotte Puddings that was on the board.
Yep, double 5k swings will come into Kuzan. And Gabriel will defend this one for sure, because the Kuzan is just way too important. So first of all, he counter out a Pudding as a 1k, another 5k swing. He counter out with Brook as a 1k. And now for 2 Dawn, we will see a Katakuri here.
Yep. There we see the 2 cost go into the trash and the 8 cost being played. And restanding both of those Puddings that were used to swing there. And now has 4 Puddings on the board.
Yeah, 4 Puddings and 1 Katakuri. So the Charlotte family, my favorite characters from the family, they are represented. We also have a Katakuri leader, so it's so nice to see so many different Pudding cards. We have a lot of Pudding cards in this game, but I'm happy about this because I love Pudding. So Pudding is just such a strong card, and every Pudding card on this field is super strong. That 1 cost Searcher with the second ability that is doing really good with the Katakuri lead ability. Then the new 7 cost that is pretty strong from PRBO2 that brings out the 8 cost as your best target. Then Sanji Pudding. I don't need to say anything about Sanji Pudding, best card in GP Luffy. And yeah, I also don't need to talk about the 8 cost Katakuri because this is the best card of your deck. So let's see what SAKAZUKI is doing now. 8k swing, So no free block possible. -4 into Katakuri. If he decided to block, he needs to counter this one out or just block it.
Yeah, just having a quick look at the hand. We do know he's got, I think he's got a couple of 2k counters. I think a couple of Usahachis I saw in his hand, maybe. But just seeing what to do here. He'll have to block and potentially commit one card. Seeing how much Don is left open there as well. No, there's 7 Don left open.
Oh, that's not easy. You need your counters because you only have 4 cards in hand, but you still got 1 life. If you decide to block and then give your opponent the extra 1 or 2k, then the Katakuri is still on board, but he's a 4 cost, so Gabriel, yeah, there's a high chance he's going to try to get rid of the Katakuri, so maybe just block it, yep, it's the right option here, and he decided to do it. So yep. Jack and SAKAZUKI leaders still left, and you have 7 Don, so it's good board also for Katakuri with double 7 cost pudding and 1 Sanji pudding. So yeah, maybe Gabriel know, okay, I only got 3 cards in hand, double Tsuru and T-Bone, and Mirko know that there is a T-Bone in hand. Yep. Maybe he needs to go for game here, or yeah, try to get rid of 2 characters, but this is with double Zuru and T-Bone not that easy.
No, absolutely isn't. So just got to see what Gabriel's going to try and formulate here. As far as this particular turn's concerned, we are coming quite close to the end of time as well.
Oh, this game is close now because
he's going for it here.
He's going for it. Yep, 8k swing. So double 2k to get rid of this swing, and yep, he is going to counter this one out. Double Usuachi. Yep. And now he's going for the KO. Was it? Yeah, you need to have Tsuru to minus the Sanji pudding, exactly. And then use Jack ability, draw 1, trash 1.
Yep.
And then
deals with deals with that Sanji and pudding and the Katakuri that turn. Still have our 2 Charlotte pudding, 5,000 power bodies on board, 7 cost each, and the leader swing here as well. I don't think that 1 cost is going to be able to be much of a threat this turn, but you'd think that Mirko is now going to want to either try and deal with this board or try and pressure Gabriel.
Yeah, this is super close now. 2 cards in hand, and Mirko know that there's a T-Bone in hand, so 1 2k at least, and there's another 2k in hand. Mirko doesn't know it.
Yeah, he's swinging 7 into life, trying to get those 2 cards out of hand.
I think you need to counter this one, but then you can also split dons by swinging with that 1 cost pudding. Yep. That's why I say it every time. Also, a 0k power character is very, very important. But
we have seen it. Yep.
We have
past
seen it
as well.
Absolutely, but he's going to take this one, and he finds a 1k Tashigi, I think. So 2k, 2k, 1k in hand. That's really, really good. 9k swing, and he can counter this one out. And that should be it. Yep, 2k, 2k, 1k. He can counter this one out. 4 don left, so that pudding can only swing with 4k, and that's not enough. So this could be game here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what does he commit to try and get rid of?
He needs to go for board now.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Don't know why. Don't know why he needed the extra 2 don underneath Katakuri there.
Yeah.
His opponent's got 0 cards in hand. Keep that 4 don open. Bait your opponent. You never know what you've got at the bottom of your life there.
Exactly.
That 2 don added for no apparent reason to your leader, swinging 5k into Kuzan. Could come back to bite him here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think he just swing 8 into Jack would be better than swing 5 into Kuzan. Oh, and he does have the count now. First lead ability, yeah, don -1. He did minus an active don.
Yes.
And he wants. Man. This is very unfortunately. Yeah, he uses lead ability, don -1. because when
He
attacking,
already placed the Don
yeah,
into his Don deck, and now decides to change it to a Don that was attached to his leader.
exactly.
Yeah, you can't blame the judge or his opponent here. He made that
Absolutely.
error, unfortunately. So yeah,
Yeah, GG.
yeah.
Ah, that's really, really rough. But